This is the type of indictment you would expect from someone in the mafia.
I don't know that I could keep him off the stand. He is very eager to tell his story.
They're going to show that video over and over and over about what happens to women that won't change their stories.
His reputation is over.
The United States government, they start making this case as a takedown of a successful black man.
TMZ presents The Downfall of Diddy, The Indictment, now streaming on Tubi. These demand letters are not unique to Diddy. This has been going on for a long time, right?
This is part of a strategy, and there's clearly a PR and a communications way of going about this that's tied into what they want to be both the legal and the financial outcome. So it's not an accident. And I agree with the assertion that the time for leverage is before the unnamed celebrities are outed or their names are become public, even if they're just allegations. So it seems pretty clear to me that this whole rollout of the press strategy is meant to support they're using the media as a tool and seizing on the fact that the allegations are so incredibly salacious and disturbing, and it's a lot to take in.
Let's just say, you know, you received the letter, but then the lawsuit comes out and it's still anonymous. You're named as Celebrity 1 or Celebrity 2. What's your response at this point? The
best possible outcome is to avoid being named and to avoid having your brand connected with P. Diddy's, because his at this point is completely toxic. I don't think there's any scenario under the sun under which he comes back from this. So if you have the opportunity to settle this and to keep your name out of the headlines, that would be the course that I would advise, and I think most celebrity clients would prefer.
It's a money game when it comes to civil, and that's why the plaintiff's lawyers are saying, hey, you settle now or we'll litigate later. And I mean, it's pretty simple what the celebrity is going to do, right?
Absolutely. It's reputational dynamite. You talk about whatever sort of goodwill you've built up from the public, whatever your brand equity is, just being blown to bits just in the release of your name as it relates to this. So this is undoubtedly an attempt by the lawyers on the plaintiff's side to try to get a settlement for their clients. And, you know, one of the things that I think we're seeing as a byproduct of everything involving Diddy is you have allegations coming out of the woodwork against a whole range of celebs at this point, many of which are trying to tie the target of their lawsuit to the behavior of Diddy, which I think there's a fundamental difference between someone who's been indicted on multiple counts and is currently being imprisoned versus someone for whom there's just an allegation. But again, you do not want your name, you do not want your brand connected to this in any way, shape, or form. And if there's an exit ramp that involves writing a check, you can rest assured a lot of people are going to choose that route.
It must panic a lot of people in Hollywood that they may play these videos in open court. And even if a celebrity isn't engaging in the misconduct that they're alleging against Diddy, just being there in the middle of what they're seeing.
Talk about collateral damage.
Yeah. It's going to be devastating.
When you're talking about allegations involving drugging and raping men and women, this is the most toxic stuff imaginable. And so I'm not surprised that no one wants to be connected to this. I think we have not yet seen the other shoe drop. My prediction is you're going to see a lot of celebrities who, even though they're doing the best that they can to avoid this topic, ultimately there are going to be other people named, even if they just were there, present, not necessarily that they engaged in any alleged conversation or the alleged actions. Just wait. There's going to be a lot more to come on this topic. You guys are going to be very busy for a long time, I suspect.